Sometimes memory is a curse, my friend. The priest is long dead, Diego. Unless you wish to consume the vapors once again, I'm afraid that his misdeeds will remain unpunished. The situation was what it was. No amount of struggling would have changed the outcome, huh? I merely conserved my energy. I learned long ago the value of controlling your emotions. You may think I'm calm, but inside I may feel a burning rage. A rage that may only be sated by violence. Who is to say what a woman should be, Diego? Huh? They have their own minds. In fact, I believe they will soon have the right to vote. You, Scarlet, you thought you could bargain your way out of a death sentence. Why? How? What do you really know of the Order? That is an existential question, sure. I am no philosopher, but I believe we only really know that we are here in the moment before we no longer are. No, Stanton. What if it is like the voice in my head? Well, you have my sympathies. Sure, you look pale, more than usual. Have you been hearing that voice again? Miss Rhodes is angry, Diego. I believe that is her right, especially given our dire situation. What were your father's dreams, Scarlet? What was it he told you he was searching for? This seems to be a recurring theme on our journey, eh? We face indescribable horrors in places of indescribable beauty. If I were to say anything negative about Miss Rhodes, it would only be to say that she is slow to find trust in others. What would you like to talk about, Scarlet? Should we talk about how you've been lying to us all? Since the day we met in Southampton? Sure. Psst. Sure. Stanton Shaw! In regards to Miss Scarlet taking up with men such as we, have you not read The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? Your father's letter. I think he shared things with you that you do not wish to share with the rest of us. Lying by omission is still lying, Miss Rhodes. I apologize, Shaw. I just need to speak to you. Privately. Away from the others. Everything looks different now. Unholy, twisted, demented. Is this how Shaw sees the world? It's bullets I want. Full reload. I need these. I have survived without bullets before, but it took sacrifices. I will soon need fresh munitions. Bullets are in short supply. My ammo situation is not ideal. Supplies run low. Where is ammunition, huh? I may die without bullets. Bullets are required, huh? Fresh ammo would be appreciated. A soldier without ammo cannot do his job. Now we can access the rest of this city. I hope we see Pegasus again. That creature up on the podium. Was that their master? Let us see what else lurks here in Delphi. I despise actors. Everything about them rings false. The theater. Of course. Are we not here for someone's twisted amusement? This place is like the Grand Guignol in Paris. Except the blood here is real. These statues. Like actors in a play. The headless one. She holds a sentinel artifact. Is that crystallized chaos holding this monster in place? I shall use this to create a little something for my new friend Pegasus. Oh, an anvil. Perfect for crafting something even better than a shield. Well, if nobody minds, I will just retire here and open a little blacksmith shop. That was certainly worth the trouble. I shall end what you started, huh? You struck me. Not smart. Not smart at all. Oh. Connor, you will pay for that. I admit, I deserved that. You hit hard. I hit harder. Not bad for a dead man. That's right. Keep giving me reasons to kill you. These monsters are bloodthirsty as ever. That reminds me, you have to go back to hell now. That fucking hurt! That hurt! One last step. How to release the bolt. That ballista must fully deploy if I am to fire it. That felt wrong, somehow. Even if she was literally a monster. Merde. It is aimed in the wrong direction. I am good with hammers. You could ask Pierre, but he is dead. From hammers. I am having enough trouble rebuilding my life. Unfortunately, there is insufficient time to construct a more sturdy barrier. Perhaps I will rip their fetid flesh on the splintered wood, eh? I did not expect to live out my days as a carpenter. Today's special, sautéed cadaver. Come! You've avoided the lake of fire long enough. This is going to get messy, eh? Just add salt, pepper, oregano, and voila! My old boss used to vacation at the hot springs in the Pyrenees. Not sure why I just thought of that. I once settled the dispute in a Paris bathhouse. It takes much longer to drown someone than you think. This was more than a bathhouse. People socialized here. Naked. There must be hot springs feeding these baths. The battle is over. Defeat was your only destiny, Blightfather. Oh, so many fluids. Delphi will not miss you, Blightfather. You were too ugly to live. Perhaps I will take your oversized skull as a trophy. You wear your vulnerabilities on your skin, Blightfather. I will blast the legs from beneath you, twisted monster. It was only a matter of time before you returned. Your kind have failed to defeat me before, Blightfather. Why would you be any different, huh? And now, to free Alistair. I believe this will prove most effective. I think this is an appropriate choice. Truly, I am ready for battle. Good. I was not planning on taking prisoners. I no longer question this box. Unless it wrongs me. Frightening, deadly, misunderstood. We are two of a kind, homunculus. Come, little one. Let us do what we do best. I keep wondering, was this petite terror once a man like me? There you are. 4 kilos of concentrated rage. Little soldier, you will be working with me today. Well, if this city was not in ruins before, it is almost as though this was designed with me in mind. The damage is as good as done. Think of the damage this could do in untrained hands. I do worry for sure. The body count will be very high. The tides of war will shift in our favor. Make no mistake, we have them outgunned. This may well be the perfect balance of power and accuracy. Time will tell. I will cleanse this land of evil, wherever I may find it. It is almost as though the box read my mind. Taunted by a pile of bones lashed and bound together by foul and fetid flesh. I do not respond well to being cheated. To whom should I complain if I am unhappy with my purchase? You will not get far, box. I will find you soon enough. No! I am not worthy to call down noble Pegasus, but we do what we must. Nice to know I can summon the cavalry, if necessary. This does not mean I own you, Pegasus. We are more like partners. A lightning rod for a flying horse. Normal. Pegasus at my beck and call. I shall try not to abuse the privilege. Tell me, Box, why do you withhold your most powerful weaponry? The phrase, "any port in a storm," springs to mind. In desperation, I may be forced to jam this into the eye sockets of my enemies. You may want to give me something better next time. You do not want to see me lose my temper. Where are the big guns? I would probably not choose this as my primary weapon. Their flesh will be shredded. I know how to use this. Very well. I have seen what a shotgun can do to a face. It was not pretty. I think this belongs to me. If not, I had one that was very similar. So small I may lose it. I will not say no, even if my heart is filled with disappointment. This is a gun for baby. Infant at oldest. Many bullets will be required to fell our stronger adversaries. I suspect ammunition will run low very quickly indeed. I have told you before, I am proficient with all firearms. I will line them up and fell many with a single bullet. Let me demonstrate my efficiency. It is ruthless. No bayonet? I like bayonets! I am curious as to what further marvels reside within this box. As always, I am ready not just for battle, but for war. This should prove very effective. I have fired similar weapons before today. Sadly, better weapons can be found on the black market than in the military. Merci. On this occasion, my money was well spent. I have always felt death loomed over me. Never more so than now. This giantess with the arrows. like the martyr Saint Sebastian. This may be the heart of Delphi, but it feels more like the bullseye. The blood flow is inevitable. You are welcome to the same fate. If I cut you, I cut you more than once. Blades are normally intimate. This is too easy. The chakrams want blood. My chakrams pulse with power. Chakram time. I feel the chakrams calling to me. The chakrams will teach you a lesson, huh? From the left bank to the shores of the river Styx. Not exactly moving up in the world, am I? I have always felt that death and I walk hand in hand. Never more so than now. Quick and devastating. I like it. I do not like to feel so confined. Fly free, brother eagle. And treat the horse well if you see him, huh? If only I could free myself this easily. Your cage is shattered. Do not make me regret it. Is that a forge or a crematorium? Either would seem appropriate. I see a forge. I was forged in the fires of combat. Not even the heat down here can banish the chill in my soul. Le monstre will be upon us soon. We must prepare for the battle ahead. Monsieur Rhodes is here. We will find him. Our situation is not an adventure, Diego. There is far too much at stake to view what we face in such a casual manner. Monsieur Rhodes is nearby. We should coordinate our efforts to locate him. Split up if needs be. Teams of two. Sure. Calm down. This is no dream. We are in the ancient city of Delphi. If we free the Oracle, we can free Monsieur Rhodes. While we search for a means to release the Oracle, we must remember that our mistakes could prove fatal this time. Greek myths are populated not only by heroes, but also by monstres. I believe we will face many of them this day. Perhaps Alistair himself was the key. Perhaps he opened the door, under threat of death from the Order. Sure, my friend. The Executioner's axe was merely a delusion brought on by the vapors and our own fevered minds. We did not and could not die. This time, we can. We are no strangers to the horrors we may face, but with a clear head and steady hands, we will be successful. Agreed, Diego. However much blood we have to spill this day, we will emerge victorious once more. This may seem like what we endured in the Colosseum. Another fantasy. But this time it is very much real. We must proceed with extreme caution. Yes, sure. We are going to help the Oracle. And she, in turn, will help us. This cannot be. I suspect we have not seen the last of that oversized Death Lord. Very well. We continue on foot. If he injured that horse, I swear I will cut out his black heart. Merde. My shield is gone. Armor is gone. I must acquire a new shield. Failure to maintain defenses can be fatal. I've seen you do that many times before, Diego. You destroyed whatever lay between his eyes, huh? One is dead. Many more remain. You and I are not so different, Diego. You aim well under pressure, Diego. Good to see Le Petit Mexican get serious about something. Well done, Diego. You are competent. Ha! Almost as good as you claim. Almost, huh? Très bien, Diego. See what happens when you shut up and concentrate? Most effective, Diego. Perhaps I will not kill you after all, huh? Things do not look good, Diego. Those things in particular! We need more of your revolutionary spirit, Diego! I think my Mexican friend is about to teach you monster a lesson. Whatever you do, Diego, I am sure it will be spectacular! Hey, Diego! Show them what a dire mistakes they have made, huh? Few could survive such a blast. The dragon claims another victim. I have the power to wreck you. It must feel like a cannonball. I crush you with my firepower. A votre santé. Some people drink to forget. I do not remember if I am one of them. Perhaps I could filter this foul concoction. If only to remove the lamps. Sacre bleu! That may be a few moments before it takes effect. No, wait. I can feel it. Did you piss in this, Shaw? Is it normal that I can no longer feel my feet? Shaw may know science, but his gastronomic abilities leave much to be desired. If this acts as a laxative, I will hurt you, Shaw. Badly. I would wager the blood of our enemies tastes better than this. This should lead back to the temples and monuments. High ground, fertile ground. is this sacred ground. Drawing power from the good, clean earth. It feels right. That hits very much like a cannonball. Trust me, I have seen the results. This glowing symbol, like the boundaries of a boxing ring. So this is the primordial weapon? It looks more like scrap metal. Will this decrepit thing even fit my hand? Looks like something you punch with. Fine. I know how to punch. I almost expected you to fight harder. I'm victorious! Your limbs afforded you little advantage. I fought the Junet brothers at the same time. They had more arms than you. You should learn to fight with one arm before your ambition exceeds your ability. I'll admit, you are very big. You will fall. This is my promise to you, Gegenese. I am willing to tear each of your limbs from your torso. Fight me, monstre! Ah, you are clumsy, giant. That will be your undoing, huh? Come, monstre! Throw every fist you have at me! What is this six-armed abomination, huh? A spear, a shield, a sword? Let us see if you can use them all at once. I would try to suppress my anger. Things are not going to plan. That is not what I hoped for. We will recover from this setback. Merde. This is frustrating. Perhaps it was not meant to be. That was not what I had hoped for. I should have anticipated failure. I am not a happy man. Marvelous. Bravo. Bravo for Bruno! A success, however small, is still a success. I feel good about that. Something good? How unusual. Très bon. I am grateful for this modest success. Fortune rarely smiles, but today it does. Good fortune, at last. I consider that to be a success. I will make good use of this. I take what I want. I am proficient in all weapons. This is now mine. There is no time to waste. This is just what I need. Now I am ready, monstre. A means to an end. If only La Légion had such an armory. Give it to me. Now. It seems wrong to tame such a magnificent creature, but we need you, Pegasus. I harnessed many horses in my time. Even rode some into battle. Worry not, Pegasus. I am gentler than I look. The spear looks different. Special. Surely this is Greek fire. It has to be. This has a nice weight to it. I'll have to try it out. Strange. I sense this hammer was not forged by human hands. An ancient master used this. I shall try to honor his craft. Fear steel! Bones break! You die! Fall down! Bah! Perhaps I will begin a hammer spree. My hammer wants blood. Valhalla calls. Ready to feel my hammer? The hammer is more than ready. A looking glass? Will this even support my weight? I will use it to unleash heaven's fury on these walking corpses. Ah, so it is true. Creatures of darkness cannot abide the light. Enter this circle at your own risk. Merde, the horse is going to make me kill him. Do your worst, demon ally. I think that is funny, huh? The way he kills them. I have known many men like this. Though most were taller. Oh, putain, am I the only one who cannot understand a word he says? What is the true nature of a monster? Fire consumes everything. I hope you did not suffer for too long, huh? Explosives are destructive. That is why I like them. Few things can survive an explosion. I do not think you felt anything. I am trained for this. Consider that your last warning. That was as close to mercy as you will see from me. Au revoir. That is French for fuck off. That one looked at me the wrong way. This is easy for me. Let me show you again. You should have worn a helmet. You can keep the bullet. Consider it a gift. Getting shot in the head was your fatal mistake. Yours is not the last head I will claim this day. I think the word is bludgeon. Ah, could have been worse. Your death is a blessing. I feel more than you. Death is your purpose and your end. Say thank you, Bruno. Death comes in many forms. Today, it is me. Bleed for me. I am your executioner. This is where it ends for you. Death is your gift. Die, monster. This is personal. I laugh because mine was the last face you saw. It is over. You are not the last. I am an agent of death. You will not be mourned. I tire of you. Know that it was I who stole your last breath. There is nothing you can do to repel my attack. If this continues, I may well kill them all myself. Down they go. The rest will soon follow. I am more than a soldier. This is what I do for pleasure. Do yourselves a favor and retreat forever. Those who oppose me meet only one fate. Can you guess? My victory is assured. This ruined city will be your eternal grave. Who among you is strong enough to face me? I am the bringer of storms. The power of this gauntlet is intoxicating. You are weak. It is I who holds the real power. Weapons such as this have no place in this civilized world. Feel the full force of my fist. What now? This magic flame will not stay lit for long. Pah! I would rather fight with my bare hands. Sure, Diego, Scarlet! I have surplus arms! Ha! Just like the Giganese. I am not ungrateful, just dissatisfied. I think this may be of more use to my allies. I am very selective about the weapons I choose. This was once a thriving market, but no more. One cannot haggle with the dead. All these goods laid out so neatly. The end came fast for them. I burned down a market like this back in Paris. It still weighs on my conscience. So, snap out of it, huh? Apollo's light has reached the Omphalos. Let's go. What happened? Feels like... now I understand. We are bringing Apollo's light with us. So our enemy actually wanted this city filled with monsters. He must have been hideous. I know extortion when I see it. I am not used to being refused. I am surprised my fighting did not yield better rewards. You expect me to pay more? There was a time when I never had to pay for anything. I fear no fight. Not even this one. What will be, will be. I do not deserve it, but merci. You are too kind, Oracle. I am unaccustomed to such largesse. What now, Oranos? A sandstorm? A hurricane? I will use it to unleash heaven's fury on these walking corpses. Ooh, I like that. It seems so clean. Come, irresistible force. Your immovable object awaits. Ah, bonjour, old friend. Shall we unleash hell on these poor lost souls? That warrior king who tried to shoot us down. Is he part of the order? Or something new. Our chances of survival have improved. War would change forever if these weapons became commonplace. I will learn of the true power beyond this gateway. This will allow me to continue my journey, wherever it may lead. What lies beyond this gate offers more than weapons of war. Sometimes I feel as though we are being guided by unseen forces. But to what ends? Though I try to forget the darkness of my past, I worry about what else of me may be lost. What does it mean if the voice I sometimes hear in my head does not speak from my heart? Change is coming. It is inevitable. What survives remains to be seen. Pegasus, come quickly! Now you have asked for it! I call down the storm! Enough! To hell with you! Enough! The devil take all of you! Strike them down, Pegasus! Oh, stop it! We were friends! For his own good, I must destroy him. The horse I knew is gone. This one must die. Why? Why must everything I love suffer and die? I shall avenge you, Pegasus. Pegasus is circling the city. We must find that golden bridle. Look up! Do you see it? It is divine intervention. The gods have sent us Pegasus. Up there! We have been sent reinforcements. I am mounting Le Cheval Volant. Where it flies is another question. Come, Pegasus. Lift up this unworthy soul. Pegasus, mon ami. Let us take to the sky. This city has a dark side. Oh, I suppose we all do, huh? Bad things happened here. This must be where Delphi hid its sins. Incroyable! I love this horse! Pegasus, we shall be best of friends. I never thought in my wildest dreams I could feel such Joy! Pegasus! No! Not the waterfall! We are going to hit the falls! Turn, horse! Turn! Stay down, Pegasus. I take no joy in this. I must end you, Cheval. I appreciate this, only because contraband was so very rare in La Légion. My lungs feel inflamed. I fear these substances may one day drive us insane. Sadly, any advantage I gain will be short-lived. My heart is beating like drums of war. My body is ready. Sure, call this science, but it feels like la magie. Despite his eccentricities, Shaw is one of the few Englishmen I actually like. My sinuses have not felt right since the ship. Normally, I do not like to ingest anything of questionable origin. You belong to Bruno. May this blade never dull. Stabbing or slicing. I'm not sure which I prefer. I can find a use for anything. Even this. This may be useful at a later date. Nothing, no matter how trivial, should ever be wasted. Perhaps someone misplaced this. I will file this under miscellaneous. I assume no one else wishes to carry this. I take what I want. If I find no use, I will discard it later. I am no stranger to scavenging. If I want something, I take it. Armor is a huge advantage in any conflict. This is a fine shield. It will serve me well. The shield must be for me. I am holding it. Allez hop! Bruno away! Evasive action! The battlefield is shrinking. The biggest spotlight of all now shines on Hell's darkest corner. What does this spotlight mean, Madame Oracle? This so-called hero, this demigod that murdered your sisters, who is he? Lock and load, mes amis. I thank you. My gun, she thanks you too. I promise not to waste this gift. I shall repay you in bloodshed. Good for me, bad for you. This is more than the meager wages I earned in La Légion. As they say, it is the thought that counts. Merci, but we are worthy of far more than the pitiful offering you give us. Should I consider this a bribe? I will put in my rainy day fund. It is currently empty. I am not ungrateful, merely underwhelmed. Some forces may seek to prolong our suffering. Do your work, Spirit. Surely there are more effective means of defense available to us. Utility, thy name is Carpenter. Paid to kill. Story of my life. Merci, but no mercy. Who decides how many points a life is worth? Come, dead ones. Make this worth my while, huh? And now to make my fortune. There was a time when I paid for nothing. I simply took whatever I wanted. Where is that cursed bone box? I would be foolish if I did not seize the opportunity to enhance my arsenal. Now is a perfect time to resupply. Where is the box of bargains? Monster, your hour is at hand. I kill monster just fine. This simply makes it more efficient. Time to silence your screams. Venez à moi. Let's get this over with. If only all deaths were as swift. That should buy us 10 seconds. Kaboom? More like flambe. The one time I enjoy their screams. Most efficient. Ashes to ashes. Two paths, two more tests to overcome. Ra is missing his staff and Ankh. This is some sort of sign. That crystal. I believe there is an Ankh inside it. That sound blast shattered the crystal. Sort of. What are you demanding, Ra? Your staff? Oracle, why does your enemy seek Olympus? What makes him think he is fit to replace the Greek gods? You should be more careful, Diego. You look tired, my Mexican friend. I'm sure you will thank me sincerely later. Huh? We are a team. If one falls, we all fall. Do not lose heart, Diego. Your injuries are not life-threatening. Now I am angry. This was not the outcome I expected. I refuse to accept defeat. This is only a temporary setback. Like the phoenix, I will rise again. You cannot die, Scarlet. There is much to do. Do not give up. The Oracle will show us the way. No matter what you may think, I only want to help you. So long as we do not lose hope, the battle is never truly over. I'm a little surprised you even needed my help, Scarlet. Defeat is not an option. Once more into the breach. I am ready to make amends for my mistakes. Show me the one who did this to you, Shaw. I will punish them. I am sure you learned something from this, Shaw? Don't blame yourself, Shaw. I'm sure there was little you could have done. It feels like we are friends, Shaw. Old friends. Did you think I was going to leave you to die, Shaw? I am grateful. I do not mean to look this annoyed. I am surprised that it was you who came to my aid, Diego. You are an angel, Diego. An ugly one, but an angel all the same. You were worried you would not last without me, right? If you knew how much pain I was in, you would likely scream. Merci, madame. I was a fool. Are my assailants still walking? If so, that will soon change. Where was Diego? Too busy showing off, eh? Scarlett, you are a woman after my own heart. Thank you, Shaw. After all, I would very much like to stay alive. One day, I will save your life, Shaw. Merci, Shaw. Isn't it strange that our nations have so frequently been at war? I will find a way to express my gratitude, Shaw. I will not forget this, Shaw. In the Morocco desert, water meant life. Here, I think it means something very different. This river, it reeks of death. I always knew I would end up in hell. I just didn't think it would happen so soon. I always knew I would end up in Hades. I just didn't think it would happen so soon. So, if the order we have been fighting did not start this trial, who did? The closest I ever came to horticulture was gunning down a crime boss in his own greenhouse. Your aim is true, Scarlett. Let his death be a lesson to others. You would have made a fine legionnaire, Scarlett. No wonder the Order fear you, Scarlett. And I thought I was ruthless, huh? Bravo, Scarlett! Bravo! You are a one-woman army, mademoiselle. Most impressive, Scarlett. The Furies themselves have nothing on you, Scarlett. If they do not fear you yet, Scarlett, surely they are learning. Move, Scarlett! You are drawing a crowd! You are in trouble, Scarlett. You know this, yes? Get clear, Scarlett. You cannot save your father if you are dead. Allons-y, Scarlett! Do not let them outflank you! Watch your back, mademoiselle! Your dark light has been extinguished. The scepter is hungry, craving. Feel the light. Let it blind you. The scepter cleanses you of evil. Die like the vermin you are. Do you wish me to unleash my scepter, monster? My scepter burns. I could use my scepter. The scepter is hungry. It craves something. Soon you will burn in the light of my scepter. I cannot pry it from her grasp. If you are truly the Eagle of Zeus, I expect some divine intervention. Repay this kindness, Eagle. I need all the help I can get. The Oracle asked us to free you. Now we find out why. Half of this place is built on a snake giant's corpse. Who thought that was a good idea, huh? Our little shrines for the primordials. The Titans, cast down by Zeus. If I must die in Delphi, let it not be on a floor of rotten snakeskin. Sure, you would make a fine legionnaire. Average. Have your hands stopped shaking, Shaw? Au revoir, monstre. Shaw has claimed your head. Well done, Shaw. You are learning. And how did that make you feel, Shaw? You make me proud, my English friend. Show even less mercy than you are doing now, Shaw. You have much rage inside you, Shaw. Ah, good. Now do it again. Learn from me, Shaw. It is your best chance for survival. I have faith that you will survive this, Shaw. Show them your angry face, Shaw. Shaw, you should probably start running away, huh? Fight back, Shaw, before Delphi becomes your grave. Don't let them corner you, Shaw. The shield seems complete, but I expect there are additional components to be found. The Greeks knew how to make shields and how to fight with them. The shields here will do more than merely protect us. I will see to it. A shield piece. Très bien. This may look like scrap, but the shield is worth its weight in gold. A shield would be most welcome in this cursed place. Yes, I know exactly what to do with a shield here. This will pair with a shield like a filet mignon with a fine cabernet. In La Légion, we sometimes called ourselves the tip of the spear. Are the gods mocking me? 2 women in shackles, executed. What happened here? Well, I am still alive, but also still alone. This voice I keep hearing. Am I going mad? Will I end up like Shaw? Who said that? Show yourself! Au revoir, Spartoi! Be thankful I did not crush your skull with my bare hands. May the breeze carry what is left of you far from this place. Be as you were before. A pile of lifeless bones. Yours is not the first skull I have shattered. Come to me, Spartoi! I will grind your bones to dust! Men of bone should pose little threat to us. Prepare to feel your bones shatter, Spartoi scum! Watch out! The skeleton army rises once more! These Spartoi move like clumsy marionettes, whose puppeteer is drunk. Sacre bleu! Even sans flesh the dead still walk, huh? Walking skeletons. Truly, we are in hell. What new sorcery is this? These skeletons do not die easy. Try shooting their skulls. Primitive, but effective. Well, at least it won't run out of bullets. Magnifique, quiet, and deadly. I do not know who this gladiator was, but my money would be on the lion. This brings back bad memories of that cursed Colosseum. Poking a lion with a sharp stick. That always ends well. What is this? The Champs-Élysées of the ancient world? I do not like these jagged, glowing rocks everywhere. My teeth ache when I get near them. The Spartans worshipped war, cruelty, and death. And the worst thing is, they made it appear glorious, no? Some would see a pile of rubble where that arrow struck. I see defensible high ground. What is this area supposed to be? Another war memorial. Must every culture glorify bloodshed? I still cannot understand why our adversary wanted to start a trial. What could he possibly gain? So, you dare to bring the battle to me, eh? You only hasten your demise. I am a Frenchman. We never retreat. I warn you, this attack will be brief and bloody. Rush me. I dare you! Huh? Your confidence is misplaced, monster! Come to me! I will bathe in your blood! You will soon lay deep in a shallow grave! Come to me! Embrace death! Your attempts to surround me only brings your throats closer to being cut! This temple, it is the very soul of this city. Can you not feel it? Something about this oracle makes me uneasy. I never liked churches, graveyards, or temples. I do not belong in holy places. Such beauty in this place. And such evil. Too often they go hand in hand. Pagan or not, this place feels sacred. Persistence is always rewarded. Success. Well, partial success. Madame Oracle, how exactly will your enemy storm Olympus? Surely the gods would defend themselves. Blacksmith tongs. I once used some to pull a man's teeth, but I digress. These should prove useful. Now if I could just find some gunsmith tools. All the riches of this city could not buy them one more day of life. What is this area? What purpose did it serve? Treasuries. The only thing of value here is staying alive. Merci beaucoup. Always nice to be rewarded. Is this from Apollo? From the Oracle? From both? This should help our cause. Apollo is too kind. I shall reinvest this into the next challenge. Does this mean Apollo is pleased? I will take this as a sign of progress. Thank you. I will be back for more. Help me purify your city, Apollo. I do not deserve a god's approval, but judge me by my deeds. Accept this offering. I will prove worthy. I must pay for the god's approval. Typical. Apollo, we will save your city, but you must do your part. What will it take to please you, Apollo? This eternal flame shall blaze again. I swear it. I will earn your respect, Apollo. Just tell me what to do, and leave the rest to me. May this please the sun god. Poison rain, sacre bleu. Dead 2,000 years, and her venom is still potent. Well, at least it is a quick death. This is truly the zenith of pest control. This feels cruel. Effective, but cruel. Viper or dragon? Should I flip a coin? My viper, dragon, and heart are ready. The viper and dragon are equally destructive. I can blow you away or thrash you to the dirt. Huh? Viper and dragon, like the two sides of me. Ha ha ha! Oh, you can die in many ways. Let pain be the last thing you feel. Stay back. I too have felt such pain. Now it is all around me. The echoes of those long dead. Strange. I could swear I hear the sounds of battle. What are those eagles doing? Mon Dieu! I think he has been holding back, huh? Stay clear of that blast zone, huh? How is he doing this? He should be weakening! You sacrificed a city to your vanity. Now rot in hell. You sacrificed the city to your vanity. Now rot in Hades. You are not worthy to ride that horse. Forgive me, Pegasus, but you both must die. Get off him, you abomination! He is vulnerable. Hit him! Hug that ground, eh? Soon you will lie beneath it. That was for Pegasus. Reinforcements! Merde!